here we are again today for another video recipe. What we're going to prepare today are some sort of zucchini fritters. Since I have tons of zucchini produced by our garden, I asked some friends ideas how to use them, and my friend Irene, which lives in New Mexico, came up with this recipe that I will be changing a little bit. She boiled the zucchini, I sauteed them, and then I'm not using any hot salami, and she usually does. So for this recipe you'll need some zucchini. These are probably 3 or 4 thinly sliced, sauteed with a little bit of onion, grated parmigiano or grana padano, mozzarella. This is the dried one because it's going to be inside the fritter, so we need something that will not release too much liquid. Fresh mint, breadcrumbs, Italian sea salt, eggs, and extra virgin olive oil to fry. Now I am not giving any quantities because a lot depends on how humid are the zucchini and on a lot of other factors. So we'll go through everything together. Just give me a couple seconds to clear up my working space. And I'm back. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna roughly chop the zucchini. I don't like to use blenders too much unless I am kind of pureeing something, because I really like to taste what I'm eating, so I like the chunks. Right afterwards we will be chopping our fresh mint. I usually use parsley with zucchini, but in summertime mint is really a great option. Here too, given the fact that there's not too much, you wouldn't have any luck with a food processor or a blender because there's just a few leaves. Remember, you don't need too much mint because it's quite strong, so you don't want that to overwhelm the other flavors. Here we go. Now we're gonna give it a quick stir. Some sea salt. Quantity of sea salt depends also if you put any sea salt when you were sauteing your zucchini or not. So keep that in mind. Parmigiano. One egg. And what you need is to have something of a nice consistency to withstand frying, so that hopefully it'll not crumble when you're frying it. A little bit of breadcrumbs. Oops. Okay, and when we will be finishing them, we'll have them refrigerate for about a half hour, so that it will be basically a little bit harder, and it shouldn't crumble on us. Okay. Okay, I'll be right back with you in about a second to form our fritters. And here we are. I just cleaned up a little bit, so you have to get a little bit piece of mozzarella, another little, and make sure that it's gonna seal. Then when we're done with this, we're gonna put it in the refrigerator, and when it's time to fry, we'll quickly dip them in breadcrumbs. I don't think they'll need any eggs, and then quickly fry them. I think that a couple of these will be enough for one person. I'll finish doing this, and it's gonna take a minute probably, and then we will see each other after the refrigeration time. And this is the last one. So here we go, and off to the refrigerator for about a half hour, so we'll see you then. And we did our about half hour, so I'm going to breadcrumb our fritters while our olive warms up, oil warms up. And always remember to fry little quantities at a time. So we'll start with 4 and then we'll do the other 4. And always fry in a lot of decently warm oil. Yeah, as I thought, we really don't need any eggs to dip them in. So, to know if the oil is warm enough, you usually put a piece of breadcrumb in the oil, and it's really not warm enough, so I guess we will get back together when the olive oil is warm. And oil seems to be pretty much ready, so we're going to kind of revamp the breadcrumbs just because they wet a little. Okay. 3 and 4. Lower the heat a little, otherwise they're gonna burn. And as soon as they're done bubbling that much, you can try and say something. Remember, a lot of oil is much better because that way you will not have to turn the fritters too much, and it will do the purpose as we want. We'll just kind of flip them once because on the bottom is always warmer than on the top. We will hold them up and lay them on paper towel. So now I'm going to fry the other ones and I'll be back with you as soon as I'm done. And we are pretty much done. See how nice and golden they were? They are, not they were. There's not much to say here. Just remember not to put any salt while you are frying, but just right before eating them, or put some salt in whatever ingredients you're preparing. If you add salt while frying, basically you will cause humidity to mush your crunchy crust. So I will see how it turned out tonight, and I would like to thank Irene again for her recipe, and I hope you will try it. So buon appetito e a presto!